I fucking or this again. I want to get me. I want to just make sure I'm not wasting more time with mirror memories because it's kind of the plan with this break, and I don't want to waste every single fucking day of this break that I have from school just playing, just like worrying about fucking bullshit with Osu and trying to catch up on skill that I kind of lost by stupid fucking shit I was doing. I'm not gonna waste this entire week, this one break I have, to fix that when there's other shit I want to do. You know? So, I'm gonna stream Celeste probably every day from now, in the afternoons every day, from sometime in the afternoon, from today to like every day till Saturday probably, and if I get Mirror Memories Golden in that time, which I'm not I'm pretty honestly confident I won't, but it's not impossible. Depending on how motivated I am and how long I play each day, that could be done with also a bit of luck, of course. But if I get unlucky, that there's no shot. But if that happens, then I'll stream. I might just not stream and just work on a video I've been trying to make for the past fucking month. And I've just been too lazy to like sit down and do it, because I'll like finish getting the footage for something, and either I think it's just shit and I just scrap it all, or I will work on it, but it's just so daunting seeing like fucking the 12 hours of footage I have to get like fucking a 20-minute finished video out, because I'm that fucking bad at saying literally anything fucking funny or interesting on camera. I don't know, maybe I just feel like my main channel uploads have to be like super higher energy than who I actually am as a person. And less awkward than I really am as a person. Which, like, I'm very socially inept. Which is, like, tragic, because I'm extremely extroverted and I love fucking just talking. But I don't know how to fucking talk. I don't know how to do it. Fuck. Off to a great start. You know, at this rate, we might get the golden tonight. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Oh my fucking god. It's important to not have impatience with this game. I need to remember that. Oh my god. Fuck. Holy shit. Bruh. Oh my fuck. Oh fuck. Yep, I'm so smart. Oh my. Later. Oh, that's fun. Yep, nice save. You technically don't even have to, like, fall on that platform. I know why it's there. But you technically don't need it, so, like, who cares? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You know? Can't get a round of a fuck. I've already rusted again, somehow? This is so based. Can you imagine I just, like, have to fucking unrust every fucking session because that's how how easy it is to lose consistency in this map or something? Because, like, when I was playing it last stream, I was like, this actually doesn't seem as inconsistent as I remember. Or as awkward. It still doesn't feel as awkward, but it's like, well, maybe. Because, like, this is fucking stupid. I hate this. What is this? Why is this the I found this to be a problem? That's so stupid. It's always been scary, but I've never been like, damn, what the fuck is this? With that room. Meanwhile, this room I actually have less of a problem with than I used to because I actually, like, you know, understand timing. So, slightly better, not too much better, but slightly better. But, you know, I'm still, like, getting way too clutch for how lenient this map is on some shit. And I'm still just dying all over the place in general, so, like, what do I know? I'm not I need to stop acting like I'm being pro with this game. I'm so not. Bruh. That might actually be the correct. So it was middle up, down, middle down, right? Yeah. So easy. Okay, 18 death exiting premier. That's, like, so shit. PB time? Can you imagine? No shot, but... It would be so funny, though. Holy shit. Fuck. Forgot what the Q even was. Fuck. was gonna say, you know, it's not a bad post mirror, and then I did that. Yeah, you know, sometimes I just shouldn't even, like, open my mouth ever. Just do it, dude. So god at this game. Remember how I got sub 50 death last night? And I was on like a much better pace than this right now. So, like, yeah, I don't think sub 50 is happening this one. And it'd be fine if I didn't have like 38 fucking hours on this and all of the checkpoints deathless already. As well as specifically the last two together deathless and like pretty much all of Premier deathless in one go. Before, like, I know I have the runs that should, like, that would, like, mean I should be consistent. I can't just say, like, well, you know, it's not that big a deal to, like, randomly have those runs that just kind of fucking suck and go horribly. Like, no, that means my consistency is just, like, fucking terrible. Not ideal. I don't know which room I'm confusing this. I think it's the thing in Abyss. Or no, Void. Has some skip cutscene thing. And that's why I have the instinct to do that. Fuck. You son of a bitch. Oh, that's awesome. Need more of that. Holy shit. That's Clutch Gamer. Fuck. Not a bad one anymore, I think. Fuck, that's scary. Yeah. Getting way luckier than I have any right to ever get. Bruh. think that might be the strat. I love when that random bullshit happens. I'm not even gonna get it, 50 guys. Dude, it is the most basic timing. It is the most basic timing. Dude, no. No. Fuck no. Dude, you fucking suck. There's no way that's the reason. That's what I should have done from the start. Because that is not what I learned. I remember having to learn some bullshit timing for that part. With that track. It was like a key detail of the track. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Why? Why though? Why though? Why though? Why? Maybe if I understood how the fuck I'm dying, I could fucking have this golden at this point, dude. Oh my... Dude. It's so fun. It's so fun playing this fucking map, dude. It's so joyous. It's so joyous knowing exactly what you have to do and not being able to do any fucking thing in the world to improve because this fucking map said no, That's not fucking possible. Because this fucking map, it's just fucking, it makes no sense even why it's not fucking possible. It should not be hard. On paper, none of these concepts are inconsistent or ridiculous or anything. It's just what it is. So why, dude? What makes it so fucking impossible? Fucking Christ, dude. I love dropping something I'm supposed to throw. I love when that fucking laser is there when it should never. Why? Why? Why was that different? Why was that different? Why was that different? Huh? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm going to admit it. I don't fucking get this map. I don't get this map. I don't think it is consistent. I've given up on thinking it's consistent. It's not consistent. It is fucking stupid. And it just randomly doesn't work. And I don't know why. I don't fucking understand what I'm doing wrong. It just doesn't. It doesn't even make fucking sense on paper or in any fucking other way other than in practice. Why the fuck it's inconsistent? It just is. And I don't fucking understand. And it's so stupid. Joy. I love when Theo is a fucking bowling ball that falls at 1,000 miles an hour immediately after neutral dropping them. Dude, I hate the shit that it like. So when you're falling down, he doesn't have the hover thing after you neutral drop him for like 2 seconds. So that's the other thing that makes it fucking impossible to do this, because you can't, because Theo just doesn't, it's not intuitive. It's not, nothing about this map is intuitive, and if it was, it would be consistent. It would be the most consistent map, because that is really what's getting in the way of it being consistent. Is you not being able to comprehend why you're failing. So you can't fix those mistakes if you don't understand why you're making them. So how the fuck is anyone supposed to improve on this Why was that any fucking different from every other fucking time I've played that part? Why is it any different? I don't know. Maybe if there was a fucking textbook written on this fucking map, it would make sense. I'd have to study the whole fucking textbook just to make sense of this map. Jesus Christ. I need someone who actually knows what they're Good one. Good one. That's on me. That's on. That's. Dude, I fucking. So stupid. I know I say shit about not expecting shit to happen. But just because I can realistically not expect something to happen doesn't mean I'm not so fucking desperate for it to. Because I'm not doing this because it's fun. I'm doing this because I want to wrap up everything I had fucking involving this game so I can leave this game and its community and just never fucking touch it again. Without feeling any kind of fucking, like, unsatisfaction. That's the only reason I'm returning. Because ultimately, I don't care too much. about this game anymore. There's other games I want to play more. And there's other things in general I want to do more than fucking this. And it's not to say I don't have fun playing Celeste at all. It's just there's so many other things I would rather be doing. Other than this. And this is just on the one of those on the long infinitely fucking long list of things I should do that I just put off. And so I want to fix that. But it's hard to when I have no fucking comprehension of why I'm messing up. Let's go back and check one. We're gonna practice the shit out of it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna lab Abyss and Void. So cool. See, that's the thing. And I think that's the reason why I had the conception that I had to do it differently. There's just no really good way to do these rooms. You just do them. What it is. Oh my god. Okay. That's so... It's just fine and dandy. Dude, I'm never fucking getting this golden, dude. Do you really think that's even feasible? Seeing me play right now, do you even think that's feasible? There's no shot. There's no fucking shot. How? How have I set my fucking eyes on this? How stupid do I have to be? The answer isn't even you can't even answer the question because it's not scalable. Like, you can't even use the number system to describe how fucking stupid I have to be to go for this when I'm this fucking bad. And I also picked this map on the basis of I also say that this map caters to my skill sets more than other stuff around this difficulty, which is why I'm doing it. That's not really true. I just like playing this stuff over that other stuff that I find fucking stupid and boring. Because this is agitating, but it's less fucking mind-bogglingly boring to me than some of the other stuff of this difficulty. And that's it. Like, it's not my skill set. I'm fucking ass at every fucking skill. I have no skills, so I can't have a skill set. So... But it's just the maps that I enjoy playing the most. Or grinding the most. patience. 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 Good job. Good job. The thing is, on a technical level, you can't call these tricks inconsistent. Because they ultimately are not even close to a level of precision where you can call them inconsistent. Dude, it's so... I hate that I hate this room. This room's so hard. Because you have to, like, have skill and a good sense of timings. And I have neither. Dude. That one. Why? Why? I don't get it. I don't. If it made sense to me, I wouldn't be fucking sitting here complaining about it. Because I would understand that it is a genuine mistake that I could have fucking improved. It would feel like I can do literally fucking anything about it. I don't feel that way. And I just don't know. I just don't know what to fucking do about it. I think just nothing. That's the only fucking answer. Why is that different? Please, please, please. It would be so awesome if this was remotely visible. If you could remotely see what I'm doing and timing differently there, that it's not like a fucking frame by frame, pixel by pixel analysis of what's fucking different. There's zero fucking leniency to work with, and there's zero fucking visual cues to determine the fine fucking tuning. There's no way to get consistent when you have no way to tell what you're doing. That room, no, screw every other fucking room, screw all the rooms with the awkward inputs and hard timings. This is the hardest and least consistent room in the entire map. I said it, I fucking said it, that is the case. That throw makes zero fucking sense, no matter how you fucking interpret it. That re-grab makes zero fucking sense, no matter how you interpret it. So what are you meant to fucking do? Wait. That's it. It's awesome. That was kind of clutch. Okay. Dude, okay. That's so cool. Awesome. Oh, cool. That's based. Okay. Yeah. 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 That's cool. Fuck. That's. Oh my god. Dude. 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 Oh yeah, you can just do that. Might be the meta. I gotta stop doing that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, cool. don't... I don't quite understand. Like, I vaguely understand what I'm doing wrong, but not really. Oh my, yeah. That timing didn't feel calculated at all, so it's kind of just luck that I get that. Putting no thought into the timing, I just kind of like went. Dude, I love finger lock, dude. It's so cool. Dude, these rooms are so fucking scary because it's just so easy to miss input and fuck something up. Dude, like that. It's so... The timings are so fucking... The timings and inputs are so reliant on just muscle memory that it's so fucking scary. Because there's no other way to do them, and the level of precision in them is so fucking high, it hurts. Like that! Like, what is that? Dude, that should not... The tricks like that are just so evil. And I think honestly, I kind of understand the argument that Goldens are like fucking terrible video game design at this point. They exist for a reason, but if you're to look at them from a game design standpoint, if you're trying to make them a game design focus, it just doesn't work. Because you cannot make anything interesting where you're expected to not fuck up so much as once. Where there's no struggle. And reaching the means of making sure each one of those fucking struggles isn't stupid with enough practice at this high of a difficulty is just not fucking viable sometimes. Especially on executing certain ideas that you want to execute because it's freed up, that idea is freed up to use at this difficulty only. It's like, I don't know. It's just it would be impossible to do certain things you want to do with your map if you wanted to make it good for a golden. So I think it's stupid when people who do goldens have complaints that are related to the goldens, because we'll ask the mapper to fix these or remove things because it's bad for a golden. If anyone has the idea to do that, I think it's kind of stupid, but it doesn't change the fact that if you want the golden, that is a pain in the ass. But you kind of have to understand why it's there. And that they might not have given a shit that someone was going to want to go for the golden. They might have not even considered that. they're like, who would want to do that? Well, guess what, dude? Stupid ass bitches, dude. So, yeah. Dude, I love having 0 viewers and being unable to tell, like, dude. I love fucking up that transition, by the way. Oh yeah, that's joy. I'm gonna need to play that transition over. Dude, I'm literally holding the fucking thing that's supposed to auto do that. Why is it not doing it? Have to get used to the time. Oh, that's first. That's actually a first. That is the first time that's ever fucking happened. Interestingly enough. Which is kind of surprising, but at the same time, but like now that it's happened, that's surprising. But if it happened at the start, that wouldn't have been surprising. That would have been what I expected, because I was like not really sure on how safe that is, because I don't know the window like after it releases before it actually before the animation for it starts, before it actually can like, hit you, or before it's out of the range where you would just it would cancel everything. It would just go straight to them. Dude, that timing you have to actually think about, because you don't just like press and then instantly switch directions and jump. And that's kind of annoying. Dude, that falling gap, I wouldn't be surprised if I choked it, but I would be so sad if I did. But I would understand why. Because I mean, it is what it is. You can tell just seeing it, like that's fucked. Okay, that's cool story, bro. That timing's kind of weird, and I don't get why. I kind of just tried timings until it worked. That trick. So, you know, but it's consistent now, so, like, can't complain. Relatively to earlier when I was screaming my ass off about this map. Fuck. You know, that's cool when I miss input. Dude, it's like shit missing in Osu. And with shit missing in Osu just as much as this, I feel like people say it's just a natural human error. But I feel like that's telling that you lack consistency, and that your consistency is improvable, and your like comfortability with the game mechanics is improvable. Like it's saying that it's definitive proof that you haven't mastered the game's mechanics fully. And the more frequent it happens, the more it's like definitely like, yeah, that's not just human error. You should check that out. Because if you like shit miss on an OC map, all the fucking time, you get so many one misses all the time, that is a sign of you need to work on something. I couldn't exactly tell you what, but I would say consistency. But there might be more to it than that. Especially considering it's most often one misses. That I see a lot of like people just getting so many one misses all the fucking time. And I've experienced it too, where I just get a one miss on the same map over and over and over and never a fucking full combo. But that's a little bit different from being able to set one misses on different maps consecutively versus on the same map. Because on the same map, it's like definitely like if it's in random places, that's definitely saying you lack consistency in some capacity. Or that you're not entirely comfortable with the map. Which, I mean, generally, if you're trying to set a top play like most players do, they don't generally, like, farm shit that's within their super fucking comfort zone all the time. They generally go for more and they go for better and better stuff. And when they aren't, they're just straight up training stuff. Straight up. Not even going for any, like, specific scores. And that's a good thing to do. But so I mean it makes sense, but anyways, how much time? What's my uptime? It's like 40 minutes, right? 50. Oh, that's awesome. 30 hours broken? Well, that's like 40 hours total if we add up other stuff. 59 and a half or something. Yeah. Or like 39 and 15 minutes, I don't know. Alright. And that exists. Like, that ultra's kind of scary. Not even gonna lie. I feel like it's the same. This start is awful because it reminds me. I have to make another comparison to OC. It reminds me of like when I'm retry spamming the like first 10 seconds of a map because I just can't fucking stop missing. And I know and I start retrying enough that I know that I just kind of have to stop or else I'll mind block. But with Celeste, no one thinks to do that. No one thinks to stop mind block because they don't realize mind block exists, I guess. I think they just don't realize that it applies to this game. Just as bad as it does to other games. And I know how to fix mind block. That's the one thing that's like one of the few things I have that are like, I'm good with that. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that. And I know a lot of people can't do that. It's like, I know how to deal with mind block, and I know how to stay consistent. Like, maintain. Like, I don't get washed and I don't rust by any amount that's not recoverable and like almost instantly. And I don't mind block near as easily as I've seen other people because I know preventative measures and ways to undo it if I get caught in those situations. And it's not really stuff I can necessarily put into words and it's also like different for other people, I guess. But it's like, that's the one thing I can say definitively is that I'm at least content with the fact that I'm able to do that. And it's not like a super high level skill. that like is a key characteristic of like pro players. It's kind of a thing you just have or don't. And it's not even like too rare, but it's like it's still a good thing to have it. It's still a good thing that I do have it. That understanding of myself and problems that I create for myself. Dude, this is kind of shit when I start. Dude, and it's like you do. Yeah, I think that, and then I'll restart, and it gets worse until I get the fluke run, and I'm not really building consistency by doing that. That's like something I've learned so much from playing 3 entirely different games that or attempting to play them at a high level, at least not really achieving that, but attempting to. I picked up on the stuff that high level players in the games would do. I guess I can. I mean, the bar to be a high-level player in this game is very different from the bar to be a high-level player in Geometry Dash or Osu, because like there's way less players and the game's younger, way younger than Osu especially. Both of them are. But Geometry Dash is pretty old too, I guess. When you think about it, it is. And that's kind of scary. Considering I remember when Geometry Dash was like the new fucking trend that everyone in my fucking elementary school played. And I'm sure people share similar experiences. Oh, that's awesome, though, by the way, that I'm like fucking mind-blocking this room right now or something. Not actually, I'm just playing like shit because I'm not actually concentrating. So that's probably better. Fuck. Got impatient. Dude. Joy. I need to think more about what I'm doing and be more patient. Not even close. I also need to understand what I need to fully grasp what I can and cannot do, because I both find myself getting too careless and being too hesitant and not really grasping what I do. And it's just because I don't have a good grasp on what exactly I'm allowed to do for sometimes. Also, I'm mind blocking this, so. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. That's what I would do. That's it. Wait. Yeah, I can get away with that. Yeah, I can so get away with that. Yeah, it screw any level of precision, dude. It's not gonna really help much in the long run, is it? But you know, it's the minor optimizations. If I can find more of that, it'll help. It'll add up eventually to mean something. All of those improvements. And I mean, I obviously can't predict the future and see what difference it would make if I tried something else. You can kind of just imagine. And oftentimes when I think that I probably could be wrong, and it just wouldn't have mattered. Because I think back on like T Golden, and I'm like, well, what if I didn't change my strat like every 15 minutes? What if I didn't fucking trap find that map to the point where you just can't trap find it anymore? Like, I'm pretty sure the strats I know and the strats the TAS had, and whatever other TAS related strats were found trying to optimize that speedrun, is like all you're gonna find on that fucking map at this point, dude. There may be some other funny stuff that's like, I mean, but I don't know. That map is so fucking optimized at this point. Even with the few, like, with only 3 goldens, I think. Still. I think it's only 3 still, right? Would have been done on it. I feel like that map's still just optimized to shit. Especially because of the task that was done on it. Because they found all the speed strats, and I found all the fucking golden related strats. Well, I assume they found all the speed strats, unless they didn't. I found like so many different variations of golden strats for every single fucking move. And yeah, I just kind of wonder, like, what if I didn't waste my time and I just like stuck to the strats I first learned? Would it have been faster or would it have been slower? I will never know the answer to that question. I can assume it would probably be slower, but do I know that? Because it's also like a part of like learning a new thing. But then again, I'm not really the kind of player that plays off muscle memory, and that might be a detriment to me in some capacity. I'm not able to play off muscle memory, really. Like, I can build muscle memory, but it's like, if you blindfolded me, there's no shot I could do anything. Well, if you even just removed audio from Osu, I probably couldn't keep rhythm. Or I couldn't, like, play even the most basic farm map. I mean, obviously, most people wouldn't be able to play, like, a tech map with weird rhythms without music, but I probably would struggle to play farm maps even without, like, terrible hack. Because I play very visually, like, very much off, like, what I see and hear. And I try not to rely so much on muscle memory as my understanding of timings. Everything I do is conscious. I'm not, like, turning my brain off and just going. I mean, there's some things I can do that with, but most things I can't understand that with. It's not capable. That's not the way my brain works. That timing is so fucking scary. It would be so much less scary without that fucking, like, barrier, though. Because, like, without the barrier, what are you gonna worry about? Literally fucking nothing. Did I lose 1,000,000 fucking deaths in Ascent? Holy shit. I just realized, wait, that was the shittiest fucking Ascent run I've ever fucking had. Or something. I mean, I did get, like, a 9 death start, didn't I? Plus a ton of blunders in, Surge, or not Surge. That's a 5A checkpoint. Whatever the halls. Yeah. Start, and then halls, then ascent, then dive, then descent. I'm on dive right now. Then Oh fuck. Indecent, and then Abyss, then Void. Are the main memory checkpoints. See, I still have a memory. I don't have dementia yet. Is my chat loading, and is my fucking mobile live dashboard just frozen? No, it's not. It's awesome. I mean, I couldn't tell you if my chat's frozen. It would be so funny if it is, and people are typing. Yeah, I just can't fucking see shit. I worry about that sometimes. I'll see like a viewer and I'm like, you're not saying anything. Why? And then I realize that, like, you know, it's not that weird. What was the time for this? Yeah, it's simple. It's fucking simple. Easy money. Fuck. Yep. It's cool. Good job. I really sat there and like waited for half a second to be like, is that good? And it just wasn't. And I gave it the okay. It's like, yeah, that's fine. If I really just wanted to like be stupid as fuck, I could just check hitboxes there, but that's lame. I could also just acquire some knowledge of the fucking game and know hitboxes. Good job. This is fucking dumb. You have to slow down before you get there. And it's so fine-tuned. Oh, that's cool. Didn't throw it far enough. Yeah, you have to come to like almost a stop, at least, to even hit it. Yeah, that throw feels so good when you actually have it lined up, and then when you fail it, it's like, oh, man, you know. Dude, I'm so scared. That's so scary, dude. That's kept so scary. Oh, cool. Good job, me. It's so hard because you have to make sure you pretty much come to a stop. You can also just have balls of steel and just YOLO it, but you know, it's more consistent to make sure you actually slow down so the input isn't just gonna randomly decide fuck you. And you drop 3-0 while you're still moving. Like forward. I love missing that. I literally always miss it, but I don't even know what I'm trying to do at that section beyond that first order. Dude, I love just tapping like 8 years before I actually have the window to do it. I can't believe it, guys. I lost 2 viewers. A tragedy. this room. You know what I'm saying? Dude, sometimes I worry, like, like the things I say are so blatantly picked up from other people, and if you know all of those people, it's very easy to tell, like, how much shit I reference, and just my normal dialect, subconsciously. I can't fucking stop it. It's the only way I know how to talk. And like the way I describe it, some people would say that's not that weird, but like you just don't understand the extent of it. If that's what you think. I mean, when it comes down to it, everything, who you are is just everything you come to know. It's just all of the experiences you've been through. And genetics, but well, I guess that's part of it. Who you are is where you've been and what you experienced. And who you are from. It's not like a random thing. Is what I mean. So it's like, I mean, so like, it's not, I shouldn't really see what's so weird about just being the way I am. But it's weird. And I know it's weird. And I know other people know it's weird. I don't even know what I'm trying to do. Oh, fucking Christ, dude. Dude, you literally... It's so simple if you just... Yeah, you just do that. Patience. No sub 20. Frown emoji. Probably sub 22, I would have to guess, if I have a clean run for the most part. Dude, if I get to the end on this death gun, I'm gonna scream. But I'm not gonna do it because I'm stupid. And there's no way. Me having a clean run is just an impossibility. My the thing is, I feel like I wasn't doing that much better than I am right now on average by the time I got the 23 death run. And it was a mega fucking fluke, so I'd like... And so many things went well. Like, the premiere was sloppy. That run, of course. Yeah, it's right about sub 22 though. So many things went wrong. Well, not really. I had like 8 deaths out of Premiere, which was like, at the time, I felt way more comfortable with Premiere than I was, but post-Premiere wise, it wasn't too much better, because I also had less of an understanding of why things were inconsistent for me. And so, by the nature of post-Mirror having a lot more of that shit, I just couldn't get near comfortable with post-Mirror compared to Premiere. But now that I understand it, it's not, the gap between the two isn't as big. It still exists, and obviously post-Mirror is just straight up objectively harder because it's twice as long, but it's like, I don't know. It is literally twice as long, right? Because it's like 12 minutes for the golden, 4 minutes you reach postman. So yeah, pretty much. And it's rough estimates, but yeah, it's about premier is about 1/3 of the map, and like postman is about 2/3 of the map. So yeah, I mean, there's that sense, but like in terms of the like density, I don't think the difference is that as big as I used to see it, and as literally everyone before I tried this map. I don't know what they think. I don't even know if people are keeping up with the fact that I'm doing this, other than like a select few people in the community that I am still in contact with through a private, private giant air quotes, but server. Um, but I don't know. But like they thought some old 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 Celeste community is so fucking funny because they thought so many maps were like fucking impossible to golden, and they just turned out that just wasn't true, like at all. And um, the way they just perceive things as well in general, beyond like straight up having it's not only that they had misconceptions, they also just saw things in general just very differently, I think. And they also had a very different approach to Goldens and a very different perception of Goldens, I think. And that's just a normal thing, I think, with game communities evolving. But I also feel like the Celeste community is aging faster than normal. And it's skipping a lot. And it's kind of pissing me off because without that shit, the community kind of fucking sucks. Because it's acting like it's a fucking grandpa community, and it's like still only what 3 years old, almost 4 years old. Fuck. 2018 will be 4 years ago. Fuck. Fuck, dude. Oh, fuck. Dude, Farewell was 2019, wasn't it? God damn. Because I feel like Farewell released in 2018 in a couple months after the release of the base game. Because I remember hearing about it like a million years, it felt like, before I decided to buy the game. Because I've been eyeing the game since it released, and I just didn't want to buy it because I didn't know anything about the modding community. And on the basis of just vanilla, people were saying the game is like 36 hours to complete. That's fucking stupid because they forgot that golden berries exist. And I know that golden berries technically don't count as part of 100%, and they've said it doesn't count as part of 100%, but like it you've got to say that it exists, because someone out there looking to buy the game is going to take interest in that. And I don't remember what it is that convinced me to... No, I do remember what it is. I just had spare money. And I said, let's try this game. And then I got addicted, and I beat the game in literally a 6-hour sitting. Well, 2 sittings. Same day. Well, I played the game for the first time at like 6 p.m. on April 29th, last year. And I finished it by like fucking midnight, entering April 30th. And was it 6 hours or 5 hours? 5.5 or something on my save when I finished the first time. Maybe it was like 5:47. I feel like that's right, but I feel like I just made up a number in my mind, and my mind just went with, yeah, that's right. that's a thing that happens, and a thing that probably did just happen. So anyways, Point is, I did not get into this game expecting as much as I got out of it, and I expected it to kind of be whatever. And honestly, admittedly, from the story aspect, it kind of was whatever for me. I don't understand. Well, I understand why people would like the story, but I don't see what's extraordinary about it. But the music's great. Though I have games I like their OST even more. This is a phenomenal OST. The art style is good and interesting. And the reason I picked up Celeste and the reason I love Celeste as a game is its gameplay. And its like mechanical depth compared to a lot of games. Cause like, I'm just gonna go off on the fucking tangent. I'm just gonna go. Gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Cause like when I was like young, when I was a wee lad, my brothers would play like the Jack. They played like so many games, and they were like extremely nerdy. My entire like family, at least the male side, was extremely nerdy, and I picked up on that obviously, but also like seeing them play like games like, I don't know, Jack 2, which I thought was impossible at the time, and it still kind of fucking is impossible. Those racing missions are so fucking stupid. Seeing shit like that, and or even like the easy games, just like piss easy games, like fucking, I don't know, Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction or Ratchet and Clank Cracking Time. Seeing some of those games, or like Portal 2, and it was like, I was fucking bad at them, and it made sense because it was like 3, 4, or 5 at this time that I'm referring to, maybe even 6 or 7. Yeah. Is where it's like the start of this whole thing that took me down this path was. In games, I say took me down this path like it's a fucking like life thing, and it's like it's not that big, but it's like I took interest in it. I took interest in the fact that they were so much better than me, and I wanted to be better than them, or I wanted to be at least on their level, and I wanted to be able to appreciate and to be able to actually like play games and not have to be helped all the time. And something that still pisses me off to this day is when I would play through the entirety of the first Jack and Dexter game by myself, and when they reached the final boss, my brothers were like, "You can't beat this. We're gonna do it for you." And then they took the controller and beat it without giving me the ability to do shit. And it made me so mad. I was so upset. And like, I'm still mad. I'm still mauling over that. And that was like 11 fucking years ago. So, you know. And then I like, how do I continue this? And so I played the games a shit ton when I was young, and I just tried to beat them, and I tried to get through them, and I just couldn't, for the life of me, do it. Because I was too stupid, and I was just too inept and not used to games to be able to do it, no matter how much fucking time I put in. But with that time I did put in, I did eventually acquire a grasp on how to fucking play games. I don't know how I did it, but I did. I don't understand how child's minds work. They just kind of catch up catch on to stuff randomly. And I experienced it myself, and I remember experiencing it myself, and I kind of have no explanation for what I realized that allowed me to fucking do shit, but, you know, this is. I hope I'm not mumbling so quietly that the mic is, like, that the mic is so quiet that, like, you can't fucking understand what I'm trying to say. Not that anyone's fucking watching right now. I have literally one view, and I know that one view is me, and I don't know why Twitch displays the fact that I am watching my own stream, because that's fucking stupid. Unless it's not me, but I'm 99% confident that that's what Twitch does. So I'm just kind of talking to myself. But what happened is, so found this game, right, called Geometry Dash. And you see how this is all tying in now. At school, no, I didn't find it. So at school, the trend, at school, my elementary school that I went to from 2nd through 5th grade to before I went to middle school. So the majority of my elementary school years were at that school. And in my 2nd grade year, it was when Geometry Dash came out. And everyone was fucking... The school just had these iPads. I don't remember what they were for. And I don't feel like they were for anything that concerned me. But they were also used to play for these little kids to play games during indoor recess. And so everyone played Geometry Dash, and every fucking iPad had Geometry Dash, the light version, to clarify. And this was back when the light version only had Stereo Madness, Back and Track, Polar Dice Dryout, and Ace After Base. And I remember seeing Can't Let Go getting added. In fact, during that time, I think. It's Can't Let Go after Base, right? It's no, yeah, it's Can't Let Go and then Jumper. And then Time Machine. And then Cycles and then X Step. And then Theory of Everything, then Clutterfunk, then Electroman, then Club Step, then Electrodynamics, and Hexagon Force. Yeah, Hexagon Force is after Electrodynamic. Is it? Yeah, it is. No, it is. Yeah, it is. No, yeah. And then Blast Processing, and then Theory of Everything 2, and then Geometrical Dominator, then Delect, and Finger Dash. I almost called it its old name. Don't know why. Yeah. Okay, that's off topic, though. Like, way off topic. But, back then, they played it, and there's this one kid, who was, like, kind of cracked at it, and by cracked I mean they beat like Dry Out, and everyone was like, what? And so it's like, I'm gonna get that to that skill level, and I didn't have a way to play it other than on that fucking iPad, and I still like try my fucking hardest to just crush that kid, and I eventually did it. And I also was the reason they lost motivation to play the game, I think. Because they got the full version later, and I got the full version later, and I think it was the reason they lost motivation to play the game, which is unfortunate. And kind of something I have to consider still, that I'm capable of causing, I think. And I feel like I've almost done that, if not indirectly done that, without even knowing. um, since then with other stuff, and even Jump Stretch again, but like, I don't know. And so I love getting off topic, dude. I love getting off topic. I love wasting time on the stream, by the way, as well. It's another thing I love doing. When I'm supposed to be farming mere memories, I just feel like talking. I mean, I like just talking. I like talking about myself because, you know, I'm self-centered. You know how it is. You know how it is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is. So, anyways, that was cool. And then I noticed that my siblings had the full version on their devices, and I wanted the full version so bad. And it's like, let me play. Oh no. Okay. I think this was in the same period. So it wasn't just at home. Or like at school that I had the chance to play. My siblings had it. No. I have to backpedal for a second to understand also part of why I took interest. I had the Impossible game on the PlayStation 3, and I played the fuck out of that, trying to beat the levels. My brothers had already beaten all the levels, because of course they fucking did. They were my brothers, and I just assumed they were the fucking best players in the world at video games, because it's just who they were. And that's not really true. They're pretty good. They're better. They're innately better and pick up stuff faster than me still, and it kind of pisses me off. But I don't think my brother would get Farewell Golden without literally never having played Celeste in their life. Well, I don't know if they've played Celeste or not, but I don't know. I mean, they could if they put in the same time as me, but like, I don't know. My brothers nowadays, one of them is a tournament Yu-Gi-Oh player, which is kind of funny. They're not like they're not like notable, I don't think, in like Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, but they've gone to them, and I think they've won one, but I don't remember if it was like a special tournament at all. I also don't know how many fucking Yu-Gi-Oh tournament viewers there are that exist. And I'm sure the people that do exist are like super fucking passionate about it. And that's probably why they get the fucking money to do it. To host that stuff. But I don't know. Maybe it's way bigger than I think, and probably. It's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. But I don't know. I gotta stop saying like just random filler. And running in circles and just going on tangents about random shit. So and stop doing stuff like that. I don't know how to go back to topic without doing that. But I just need to ignore it. I just need to ignore that segue back, because I'm just gonna sound so repetitive, so not fun to listen to, I bet, watching it back. I played the shit out of an Impossible game. So when I saw Jim Shadash, I was like, I know this game. I'm gonna crush this, and I didn't. I was still worse than the other kids. But I played every fucking recess session. It's all I did that year. It was Jump Stretch, and I reached the point where I could match that kid. Well, not that kid, but I was kind of like the second best Geometry Dash player in the class, and that was kind of like, back then that was kind of like the cool kid prize. That sounds so fucking stupid. How pathetic that is. But we were second graders, so But like, so my siblings had the full version, and I played on them, and I think I beat Poltergeist was the first Geometry Dash level I beat. Not Stereo Madness, not Back on Track, Poltergeist. And I still kind of get why, because Poltergeist is kind of piss easy, and unlike Stereo Madness has the triple spikes at the end, and Back on Track makes you think about the fucking shit game mode. Poltergeist does neither of those things. So I love the fact that I see now 3 viewers from difference from 1 before, and they've just joined me talking about Geometry Dash. Trust me, this segues back into Celeste in some way. I promise. So, I beat Poltergeist, and I was thinking, yeah, I'm a hot shit. So I went into school, and then I beat Back on Track and Stereo Madness, and I dry up pretty quickly after that, and base after base. And then I crushed the kid. So my point is, I eventually reached the point where I crushed the kid. And I was like, yeah, I'm a pro gamer. And so I kind of developed, and I got fucking addicted to Geometry Dash. After that, and onward. And then I picked up on. Then I looked at other just specifically games that were hard, because that was kind of what I was looking for. Because I was just looking to prove myself in some way. I don't know. And I was 11 at this point. Fast forward to when I was 11, and I come across fucking a Watch Mojo top 10 list of hardest games. And of course, fucking Dark Souls is on there. And I noticed, and it's like, we have Dark Souls. I have Dark Souls on the shelf right here for my PS3 and it's because my brothers have played it before. And so I played this. I spent 80 hours beating that game for the first time. And from there, I beat the rest of the Soul series. And I was like, alright, that's cool. And then I went back to Geometry Dash. But then I also played other popular rage games like Crash, the Insane Trilogy and other shit. And I tried them out. And I took particular interest to platformer stuff. And I don't really know why. Because Bloodborne is still my favorite fucking game of all time, if not Dark Souls 3. And the Soul series I just hold so dearly. But on a general basis, I prefer platformers to fucking action games. Don't know why. Still don't know why. Still have no concept of why. Probably because it's easier to make a platformer that works and feels satisfying to play than it does to make an action game that doesn't feel like every fucking other action game. You know what I'm saying? So I went and did that. And nice, I love seeing the viewer count drop. I went and did that. And I went back to Geometry. No. Yeah, I've been playing Geometry Dash since there was no time where I just wasn't playing Geometry Dash as well. Well, there was times where I was I was playing it a lot less, but it's never until this most recent time, and maybe a time before I switched to PC, the months before that, maybe. Well, even then, I would play it on occasion. I've never, until recently, I feel like, I don't remember a time where I literally just didn't fucking ever touch the game. But I did play it, like, significantly less for extended periods of time than, like, my hyperactive phases on many occasions. And so, like, and that was generally when I did, like, Dark Souls and stuff and other games. And that's when I explored other games. And so, I did that. And then I picked, and so it's kind of just, like, alright, that's cool. I even tried, like, Guitar Hero. That brings me to Osu. But, hold on. So, Guitar Hero, I tried, because my brothers were fucking cracked at Guitar Hero. They may be like the equivalent of, like, fucking, I don't know, 4 stars in Mania or something. It's just not, it's like, there's a lot of people that probably could do it. I don't know what the equivalent is. It was like the top fucking diffs of Guitar Hero maps. They could play Crazy Train on Expert. That's all I knew. And it's like, damn, that's crazy. That's the one thing I remember vividly. And they just had no problems playing Crazy Train on Expert. And so, that was the thing. And so I kind of had an interest in rhythm games, but I didn't really, like, I just couldn't fucking get into Guitar Hero. Also because there's such a limited set of songs and, like, maps to play. When I say maps, but it's like, in the context of Guitar Hero, you kind of just have to think of the songs, because it's not like it's custom fucking made maps. They could be literally any fucking song. So I guess. I mean, it doesn't even matter if you call them songs or maps. It doesn't. People understand what you're trying to say. But, yeah, I did that, and I just couldn't get anywhere with it. And so, but I knew what Osu, this is so out of order and incoherent and hard to follow. I've known what Osu is since, like, 2015, seeing, I'm trying to remember the exact name. Is it just JD Creepy? It's not Creepium Gamer. It's definitely not fucking Creepy Cat, because that's a Celeste player. But no. What was their exact name? I know their name now is literally just straight up Creep, and they're an Osu player now. And I remember seeing they got, like, fucking banned from Osu or something, or, like, restricted on Osu, and they still play. And I don't know if they're known or not. I don't remember if, I know I saw a play from them on the Big Black, so they must have been competent, at least. More competent than I am now. That's for fucking sure. But that guy was a fucking legend in Geometry Dash on the 1.9 era and kind of just fucking fell off. There's also, like, names like Jack Froster that I could name that people from the 1.9 era would know who they are, maybe. But, like, anyone after that, there was no reason to fucking talk about them after that, and they never got talked about after that. So I'm probably just dropping these names, and for players who joined after that, either you know who they were, and you're like, dude, I remember that guy, or you just have no fucking clue. But it has to feel like there's so many fucking players from the 1.9 era that it feels like that have just stayed, because 1.9 era was just the era that like a million fucking people seem to have joined the game. And like if it's not that, it's either like they're an ancient ass player, and these are much rare. It's just rarer to see anything but a player from the 1.9 era. And they may have not like played actively in the 1.9 era, but they got the game in the 1.9 era. Or the full version of the game. Or they first like seriously checked out the community in 1.9 or something along those lines. But I mean, I was technically playing the game. I was playing the light version since like 1.0 release. But like I got into the game's like full version. I got the game's full version for myself in 1.9 on June, somewhere between June 10th and June 15th. I don't remember the exact day of 2015. And I remember seeing this. This is so stop tangents. Bottom line is, I've been playing shit for a long time, and I reached Celeste on that basis of my obsession with just doing hard shit, because I like doing hard shit. And that's my reason for playing Celeste. That's literally, that entire fucking 20 or 30 minute talk, that's all it was for. I just feel like talking, because I like talking, and I know people probably find it fucking annoying as hell to hear me just babble on about shit they definitely don't care about, and does not apply to them in any way, because I'm not gonna talk about like 8 million different games, and this dude's gonna be like, yeah, I care about every last one of those. Or like I've played all of those before, and I get it. I get what you're talking about. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have played a lot of those games. Like most people have played the majority of those games, probably. Like, who would watch my stream, because like they're all popular games, but it's like it reached the point where I listed enough games and talked about them in enough depth that it's like I'm probably lost just about everyone somewhere along the line. Just the greatest streamer. That's all it is. I just really know how to keep viewers engaged. I like what people like, I don't know, Digital Hypno has with OC. Oh, I haven't like watched their streams, but I know like from their clips and stuff. Judging off that, judging off that, it seems like they kind of just have the room to talk about the game. And that's what people look for out of him, is he just talks, and he's just super chill. And I wish I could be that person, but I'm also like annoying. like, I don't know that people want that. But I like what Digital Hypno has going. Seems like a good guy. I think the real problem is I just worry too much. But that also could just not be the case, and I worry the exact amount I should. Because, like, people will always tell you just worry too much, or like, tell so many people you worry too much, so I kind of have to wonder if that's the same case for me. But I also have to sit and be like, well, there's also the possibility that, no, I'm being rational. Like, entirely. And I should fucking consider it. And not just brush it off. But it's kind of hard to just change. You know? Why'd I do it the way I literally just tried to unlearn the last fucking time? Well, it's probably because I haven't fucking played the map in 30 fucking minutes. I wonder why I didn't fucking memorize a thing I did once literally an hour ago. And I'm still not doing it that way. I mean, it's also like looks and feels sketchier. The way I am trying to do it, but it's not, is the thing. So, like, I don't know. I hate strats like that because it's like, you know it's a better strat, but it doesn't feel better. But you just have to know it's better. And that you're doing the right fucking strat. Because, like from a... You have to not think about how scary it is, you have to think about just straight up how efficient it is. Because if a strat seems like fucking stupid and looks so scary, but it's just better than the strat that looks this easy, do it. But it takes a lot of courage to do that. Sometimes, I feel like. Sometimes just how scary a strat is can like have a placebo effect and just make you do it worse if you can't keep like a level head. I think that's a thing. Yeah, that's like a huge fucking problem. If you can't keep a level head, some stuff that just shouldn't be hard for you becomes hard. And that's kind of paradoxical. Because you will get pissed when you know something that shouldn't be hard for you is just being a bitch for you. You will get mad as fuck. And you will lose your level head, and it will just make the problem worse. And that's kind of a shit thing. It just is. Bruh. Top 10 clutch moments in gaming. Number 10. Clutch moment number 10. Number 9. Clutch moment number 9. I shouldn't have dashed. Feels faster because it's more aggressive, but it's not actually faster. Unfortunately. More aggressive does not equal faster. That's what your brain wants you to think. That more aggressive is faster. Always. I mean, it's kind of true. In most cases, it's true, but, you know, there's, like, some technicalities where you're actually just wasting time by being more aggressive. We could, like, trigger something. Or, you know, you could just consider the fact that there's greater error for mistake, and so ultimately, if you make a mistake, there's time loss over just, you know, doing it normally. I also love that I'm just literally choking by misinputs instead of, like, mistiming or something, which is, like, a real thing that is excusable here. No, I'm literally just misinputting. I'm just failing neutrals. I'm just failing to let go and do neutrals. You know, I could fail like any number of those dashes, and no, well, I mean, that's a legitimate just fuck up. This room reminds me of T with like how exact the lineups have to be in relation to the spinners above you and below you. That's also part of why T flashlight is a fucking nightmare. Well, no, it's a lot of the reason why Team Flashlight is a fucking nightmare is because so much of it is based on setups and visual cues that you don't necessarily get right next to you, but, like, they're there, and they're so important to your ability to do shit. And without them, it's just, like, a million times harder. Even if the windows are technically lenient, without any way to fucking tell what the fuck you're doing, you know, it's kind of hard. Dude, I would love to just get fucked in that situation and for them to not, for it to just not work. Oh, that's cool. No, I would love to see some of that in the future. See, so that's the meta. Anytime you have, like, a drop like that, and, like, you're dying in the ways that I'm dying, you wait until you're full height and start falling to throw it in this map. That's how the lineups are set up, always. And that's why you're dying. For, like, well, in Descent, at least. I'm not really... You know, I'm just a little too preoccupied with what I'm doing right now to fucking think about, like, every other room in this map. Fuck. Oh, I love when I choke like that, because that's just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, what did I do wrong? Low death runs are kind of like act plays on AC. That's how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna see everything like other games I've played. And whatever one I had the most optimal mindset for, that I can relate it to, I'm gonna think of it that way. I'm just gonna like psych myself out into thinking it's a different game for different purposes. That's the true metagame. Oh my fucking... Remember how I was, like, literally consistent at this for no fucking reason, like, 2 seconds ago? And by 2 seconds ago, I mean earlier this stream. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Because this is stupid. This start is so stupid. Well, I guess it makes sense. It's just hard, dude. It's just fucking hard to do it right. I wasted so much fucking time and deaths on that. Theoretical pace for sub 20, but you know. Like if I played perfectly, but like that's not gonna happen. Fat chance. Fuck. Fuck, dude. I need to think. I need to, like, use my brain, and that's a bit of a problem. Fuck! Dude. Joy. I'm so good at this game. I don't feel like I'm learning anything by playing right now. I feel like I'm just playing it to play. And if I get what I want, I get what I want. And it's kind of hard because I just don't know how to approach improvement. I never know if I'm doing the right thing because I never feel like I've made it in any game I play. So it's like, how do I know it's not very clearly improvable? Like my methods and the way I think and the way I interpret the game. I have like no one who's such a fucking god to cross-reference with who's like reached that point in this game with like good methods. They kind of just played so fucking much and also had natural talent. Like more natural talent for the game I mean. Oh, which is another thing I want to get into. I don't personally think genetics play a big role in people's ability to play any game at a high level. Maybe if you have like physical or mental disabilities, it might affect you. But if you are in pretty much perfect health with no disabilities, physical or mental, if you're just like a normal Joe, you are just coping if you say it's genetics. There's a reason you're not the fucking best. But I do think there is like, I do understand that there's like a certain, anyone can observe that like some people learn, like catch on to concepts relating to stuff faster than others. And I think it's ultimately to do with like you may think of some life experiences and like things they've done as having no connection, but I feel like those things sometimes matter more than we realize, and that's why ultimately people just have a higher fucking intuition for certain things. I also don't think intuition is like a linear concept. You can't just be naturally intuitive in everything. Some things just make sense to you naturally and other things won't. I mean, I guess you can have a general high intuition for the vast majority of things, but it's like, I don't believe true straight up intuition exists. To like a ridiculous degree. Not near as much as like just relative ability to make connections about this specific thing. because it's similar enough to things that you can draw the connections. I think that's a bigger part of it. But like, that is not to say that like I mean, yeah, I can, in that sense, if you were to interpret talent that way, you could say talent exists, but I don't think it's like genetics talent is as big as some people would like to say for this kind of stuff. Because it's not like this stuff is too overly physical. And in that sense, I can see genetics playing a huge fucking role. But like, it's mostly an intelligence-based thing, and it's not. A normal functioning human being can acquire enough, is perfectly capable of acquiring just as much knowledge as someone who has genetics to acquire more. It's like faster, they have to put in more effort, but it's not like as significant as like a physical barrier or like a mental disability that's holding you back. A benefit is not going to benefit you as much as a disability is going to hold you back. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. Not that I know too much about genetics, but that's what I think is probably the case. That's my assumptions about reality, my delusions. Like, it is definitely, you can definitely, and another thing is, like, it is definitely possible to, they can say, well, what if the talented person also works hard? How do you beat the argument of hard work beats talent? But it's like, not a single fucking soul on this planet truly works so hard that you cannot work harder than them. You may have to make sacrifices. You may have to fucking give up on your soul to do it. But if you care enough, you can make it happen. And that's the thing that I think matters to understand. Regarding skill and talent bullshit. It's 9:14. Holy shit. How much have I been playing? 133 minutes current session. Okay. Let's look at these. Let's take a look at these. Why is Matty Crown at the start image and not here, not here, not here, not here, not even here or here? Why is it only at the start? Did Cybergamer fucking play this? Is that why you have Matty Crown, or did you just literally have it enabled and we're too lazy to take it off for continuity? Because let me tell you, the more I work in my film class, and the more I make videos, the more a lack of continuity, just clearly out of laziness, kind of pisses me off. But if it's necessary to do things, I understand, but this is just very obviously laziness. It's such a minor complaint, but it's just like, it's also like a minor thing you could have fixed. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? This image is clean. I like this image on Halls. Ascent. Can't let. We're doing checkpoint images ratings. Oh, start. Oh, dog shit. Oh, I mean it works. So this is the first room that you see. I mean, I guess. Hall's clean ass image. 10 out of 10. Best checkpoint image. Ascent. I feel like Ascent has Start and Ascent have extremely saturated colors. And Premiere in general does. I think the whole map does, but it's like it doesn't, because there's not really any extra effects going on. Maybe Start has 0 fucking effects on it. I don't fucking know. I can't tell. I can't fucking tell. But also something I want to say about Mere Memories though is on the side of Deco, holy shit, some of this stuff is cool compared to like what you would usually see, because they can like densely fill the Deco in a meaningful way. Here like this map looks so good without being distracting, which is like a problem I have with like Winter collab. And it's also like why I hate like fucking, I don't know, Colix parts and geometry dash levels. Sometimes it's just kind of annoying to see that like excessive detail. Sometimes I just want to see simpler stuff, and I like this. It's not perfect deco, but it's really unique and it's cool and it fits the game. I feel like it just all works together really well. It comes together into a cool product. Honestly, if the gameplay was cleaned up more, just a little more, you could work with the same concepts, just work on some stuff. Make some minor adjustments all over the board. Maybe rework altogether certain segments of certain very specific rooms. But other than that, like the ideas that are here and the deco and the theme execution is on point. So anyways, back to just straight up image reviews. Start. What do you want me to say? Hall's 10 out of 10. Awesome image. Oversaturated. It's just the first room. It's not even like the hard rooms. What are you doing? I mean, they are diving though. That's so. You know what? 11 out of 10. Can't really descend from there. I don't even remember what part of the map this is at. Actually, oh yeah, when I think about it, where in Descent is this? Huh? Like where? Where is it? Is this from a room that just never got in? I don't know why people wouldn't point that out. Where is this? No, because it's not that room either. And I know it's not the bumper room. It's not the start room of the checkpoint. No, it's not. It's not. Or like the second room of the checkpoint. The start room is just literally Theo there. But, like, what? Where is that? Abyss? Which room is this in? This is in the room with the moving... Yeah, after the... This is the fourth room of Abyss. Right before... The, bullet hell... The two bullet hell rooms before Void. This is that one. It's the fourth room of Abyss. I think, yeah. That's cool image, I guess. I don't like how over-exaggerated the pictures are here of how different it is from this. I mean, it is a drastic difference, but like... What does photosensitive mode look like on this? Is it actually that bad? No, not even fucking close. This looks horrible. It looks choppy. I almost feel like playing on without photosensitivity. And I don't think it's because my computer fucking sucks. I think it just, I don't know, it's just so choppy. Also, I love the fact that I can't see every time I touch the fucking battle and see. That's a really cool feature. Yeah, this just sucks. Why does it flash? Why would you create a flash this aggressive on the menu? Is photosensitive mode on by default? I hope it is. Because, man. This hurts my eyes. This button thing hurts my eyes more than like a fucking Geometry Dash level. Hurts more that I more looking at it. Like the more I concentrate, the more it hurts to look at it. But, like, it's not that fucking drastic. Maybe I'm tripping balls and there's, like, some other stuff I can turn on that will, like, make it look literally not the same. But I don't think so. Yeah, where is that? Okay, so how do you... Okay. Okay, so like... Okay. So that is not true. I just fed myself misinformation. It's awesome. So where's that thing? the fucking thumbnail. Oh, is it here? No, it's in this room. It is in this room. No. It's not. No, it's so not, though. It's like so not, though. Where? Where does that exist, actually? No, that's not even there. Yeah, it's just not here. This fabled room just doesn't exist. So I'm going to give this a 0 out of 10, actually. Because it doesn't exist. In fact, I'm gonna screenshot that because what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Exposed. Roxanne exposed. Alright, it's 9:30. I would play more. I kind of want to play more. One more run can't hurt. I want to be able to enjoy the game again. Because even in like my time that I played the game a lot, it had been a long time, even since before then, that I was really able to just like enjoy the game for what it is, and not just see it as like, okay, I'm gonna do this challenge and it's gonna be awesome, and that's all it's for. I want to be able to enjoy this challenge. And also do it, but like the bottom line is I'm using this. If this can't fucking reignite my interest in the game, that's it. That's literally it. That's all I can do. And I'm never doing the other stuff with this game that I had planned, because like ultimately this is the thing that mattered the most to me when I stopped playing for like a million years. This is the thing that mattered most to me, that I cleared up eventually down the fucking road when I returned. Because I never was really like, well, yeah, I was never like, okay, I'm done and I'll be back later. or like I wasn't like yeah, it wasn't like a thing where I'm officially done. I kind of just stopped playing. I took interest in other games for a bit, and I got into Geometry Dash again. Especially was like a big one. And also kind of expected one because it had been a while since I was Geometry Dash. And it's like with me and Geometry Dash, it's just a perpetual cycle of me just quitting the game for like a couple months, coming back to the game at this point. Why do I even try to quit at this point? Because it's just like I know I'll come back. I know I'll come crawling fucking back, dude. It's not even like I'm just trying to quit though, but like still, let me make it real. It's not like I quit. It's not like I'm like I want to quit to better myself or something stupid. It's just like I kind of just stop playing and then I play it or get interested in the game again, like randomly. Like I missed this game. I realized that I missed this game now, so I'm gonna play it again. And it's gonna be a blast, and it is a blast. I'm like, damn, why'd I stop? And it's like, I mean, I know why I stopped. It's because I was bored at the time, but it's like, obviously, that's just like the standard burnout, and I'm gonna get interested in the game again, because it's literally been something I've been doing since I've been playing since I was fucking 8. And it's just at this point I was just accepted that I'm never gonna be like fed up with Geometry Dash. I thought Celeste was different, and Celeste is gonna be a game that I could just bring myself to quit. And it almost is, but at the same time, it's like I always wonder, can I do more? And that's even before I've done everything that I've set out to do with the game since like the fucking dawn of time that I just haven't fucking done because I am way too ambitious. As usual. Except my dreams aren't getting fucking crushed brutally like in other games. Yeah, I don't have to come to terms with that. I can just literally do it. With enough patience, because it's fundamentally different from other games. And also just a smaller competitive scene. So like, I mean, I don't know, something I find stupid could be trivial if the community was just like bigger. And there were more maps to practice. There could be players with like more hours. It would just be like, yeah, this is pace easy that we talked about. Oh, I love the fact that I'm like not like concentrating. Oh, that's cool that I'm being impatient as fuck. And then, like, it's so hard because, like, the thing is, with this map, it's so hard to understand how patient you have to have a deliberate patience-ness. If you're like a normally eager as fuck player, which a lot of people who do Berlins frequently are, which is counterintuitive and bad. But like, and I have to follow that as well. But it's like, for those people, you have to be so like deliberately patient to like such an abnormal degree for you that it's hard to gauge when when you're waiting too much for your inputs. That may just be me fucking sucking at the game, but sometimes I just feel like problems I have are just me problems, and like there's no explanation. It's just like, why do you think? And if I told someone, they'd be like, why is that a problem? And I'd be like, right? But I'm proven wrong again and again about that specific kind of stuff. So, you know, I don't know anymore. And it's not like, I don't know, I just have this impression that I literally am just the worst. But when in reality, I'm definitely not the fucking best or the most gifted at literally fucking anything. I'm as average as can be, but I need to understand that I am still average. And I go through stuff that other people have as like a fact of being average. So it's not just like, it's not the problem, it's just not like skill issue, lol. It's like these are real problems people have had before. But it's still like, fuck, dude. Only I just didn't have these problems, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm just impatient with my fucking slow improvement. Because it is slow. It is so painfully slow. Dude, I literally pride myself on being a consistency player. What the fuck is my lack of consistency? On like the most basic tricks. It is literally... I'm hitting the corner boost and not the wave dash. Yeah? Pro player, by the way. Oh, that's cool, because, like, you know, I just suck. Fuck. I know why I'm messing up, but it's so hard to fix habits. Just mind blocking. Stop! You know it's early! You know every time you release it, the instant you do, that it's like, oh, that's too early. So stop doing it. Like, you ever considered that? You ever considered that a possibility? I gotta stop going for that trick because it's way too sketchy. That's the bottom line. It saves like 2 microseconds, but it's way too sketchy. Also feels cooler, but like, stop. Cooler is not better. Cooler is typically worse, actually, for golems. I had like an entire fucking just rant about like the fact that like a lot of the difficulty from with golems can come from like completely arbitrary experiences with the map, and like a lack of willingness to actually be patient and work out the exact way each timing works can cause a lot of fucking problems with you just not understanding timings and just mind blocking them so fucking easily sometimes. Or just having a wrong concept about them for extended periods of time before your muscle memory fixes them without you even realizing what you did wrong. In the first place, your muscle memory just does it for you before you even become conscious of the fact that that's like a thing that was a problem. You know? It's so easy for things to go wrong with these challenges if you approach it wrong. And I think a lot of people don't approach it the right way, including top players. And even if they are aware that these problems exist, they sometimes are at the fault of it because they're just like blatantly denying the fact that they're doing it because they, I don't know. Sometimes humans just love to not acknowledge their own faults. Even if they're not like super fucking self-centered, egotistical, arrogant, narcissistic. It's like sometimes it's just hard for humans to realize their own faults. Because like sometimes like even though you know yourself better than anyone, sometimes it's hard to see your own faults because it's hard, you can't fucking see yourself in third person. So it's like a dual issue. Dual thing. It's like you'll never know if you're fucking weird as fuck. Because you can't really see yourself. You can't see yourself from the perspective of another you. Like, you can have an idea about what's considered weird, but you could just be wildly wrong, and you could also be not realize that you are in your own perception what you would call weird, if you didn't know yourself. It's very possible, and it's like, I don't know, I just have a problem with like being unsure on that regard. You know, I was on a good pace, and then I just decided to stop and talk for a million years, and that's why this pace is so fucking bad. my... Oh, cool. I love that. Honestly, with the rate of the fact that I've like made zero actual progress this stream, this might be a definite like favorite. Like for me personally, so it's not like I put any more fucking thought into their logo. That's for fucking sure. And I spent so many fucking hours on attempts on Farewell Golden, even after getting comfortable with it. But it took like a million years to get comfortable with it. And still took a long ass time to do attempts. Like, it very clearly wasn't over practice, it was literally just doing the right amount of practice. Like on the dot. For me. At least what I felt like was the right amount of practice. So by the time I feel like I've done the right amount of practice on this, and I'll probably already have reached 60 hours, honestly. Probably around the dot, honestly. Before I decide I'm good enough to start attempts. And so, yeah, this is a tier 3. This is a tier 3. If this keeps up and I don't have a massive breakthrough. Or it might all just be down to the fact that that it's late. But, you know, excuses, whatever, dude. Some major copium. Yeah. Okay. 31:27, so that's like, is that like 20 hours? Yeah, I've reached about 40 hours on VR memories. Kind of based. I'm so stupid. Anyways, yep, that's it. That's it for the stream. Bye.